Well, one thing I always say is there's no one magic metric. And I think a lot of organizations treated NPS like it was a magic metric, and that was the only thing that mattered. And NPS is hard to move in certain industries. And there are certain times where it actually doesn't tell you. Like we are saying things like, well, if people say they're going to be a promoter, then they will be. But we know that people don't behave that way. And so I think that part of it is understanding that what people say and what they tell you is very important. So feedback is important. I always think about this as a Venn diagram. Like you have to consider this a different way. So based on what you're trying to do, you also want to define how you're measuring success. So feedback is certainly part of it. And you could have an NPS, customer effort score can be great sometimes. Sometimes customer satisfaction actually tells you more than NPS. It depends on the industry and other things. So you want to look at all of that. Then you want to think about what are people actually doing? How is their behavior showing you what they're feeling and actually how they're behaving? In B2B, we pay a lot of attention to things like retention and renewal, but we don't always pay attention to the signals leading up to that. So we say, well, why are all the renewals going down? But then if you actually look carefully, you're seeing signals 6 months before that. And if you start tracking different things, you can actually get more information about their behavior. So you want to look at that. In the digital world, we have access to so many ways to
So
track
much
this.
data. Yes.
And so that's part of it. And then the other part is simply operational. Like, okay, let's talk about the churn. Let's talk about the churn rate and track that. So once you start looking at all of the things together, that's really what gives you the story of are we succeeding or not?